Greetings, everyone. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yes, you all are back. I made it back, you all. Oh, yes, it was a tough one. You all, I thought I got hacked, so my apologies for not being able to come before you all during the Thanksgiving time. But what I have relabeled is Thanksgiving. That is my domain, you all. Um, I hope you all enjoyed your family. For those of you all that made it through November, it has been a roller coaster here. I thought that my services had gotten hacked because there was a lot of different things that was showing up right as I was trying to release the books. And then, of course, due to this season, I'm diving right in. I'm diving right in. Due to this season, we've had to push back just a little bit, the books, the Dr. Chef cookbook. I'm making the announcements. I'm diving right in because I have about an hour, you all, if that. Um, and so the books are still coming out. Um, Still in a Woman's Treasure. Also, the 20th edition of the medicine book by Dr. Botanica that's still coming out, and the Dr. Chef's Thanksgiving cookbook with the extra extended 40 something added inserts is still en route, you all. Of course, I had to minimize how much due to not wanting to upcharge. The books are only $21.99. Mine is right at between 15 to 20.99 to 19.99, so they're not expensive. However, we had to make some adjustments, you all, and so that's why they'll launch out this week or last week like we wanted it to in time for the holidays. And of course, this is still the season. The good thing is that the inserts, the new upgraded version of the Dr. Chef Wellness book, the great thing is that it's going to have other extra info that you're not used to seeing in other cookbooks. Okay, so meaning you can utilize it for all year around. It's not just for the holiday season or just a seasonal book. The recipes that's in it will you'll be able to feed your family off of in a more healthier way all year round. Okay, and then the new information and inserts that I'm going to place in there, and the special thanks and shouts out that I'm going to have in my book. That right there, that you're going to find that very, very informative. So for those you all that still want to pre-order, it's not too late. The Silver Woman's Treasure, I had to rush out, so I couldn't bring the other copies that I had. However, those you all that tune in, I know my people. Those you all that tune in, you all know how they look now. And I guess what I could do to do justice is go in for the pictures because I have shared it online, and I am doing it the old school way because I want to make sure that my that just in case there's a few that tune in that haven't tuned in before, still get a good visual. And so let me do it this way and share. I don't like to assume that everybody has seen the books. So yes, we already have older copies, but these will be the 20th edition upgraded version. And then mine will be an upgraded version with 40 something extra more pages. What I originally wanted in the beginning, however, it was rushed in the beginning. I was so much that was transpiring and changing when I launched the first one. And it wasn't my total vision of what I wanted, even though it was a nice cover, looked a nice cover, nice tribute, so much, but it still didn't capture my full vision of the book, the cookbook that I originally wanted to have. And as you all know, when it first launched off, the extra copies didn't get a chance to be launched off. We did the ebook and things of that nature. And once again, still didn't capture all of my vision that I had in mind for my cookbook. However, at least you all know, based off of the sample of that one, and thank you all that did purchase the ones back in 2023. Well, this one, I've had more than enough time now to do it exactly the way I wanted to. Want to make sure that I present it the way it had been given to me by the God of me to place that out there, because those are me switching around um, meals in a more healthier, more savourier way than, from my mother and my father. That didn't come from a culinary arts school. That came from the soul and the love of those recipes, came from the upgraded natural version of what my mother, the dishes that my mother used to cook, and then some of the other half came from myself. And so those of y'all that got a chance to attend the feast back in the end of 2023, November 19th of 2023, you all got a taste, just a taste, as they say, a taste of St. Louis. Well, you got a taste of what some of the meals was, and I got some really good reviews. However, the extra vision that I had in mind of what I wanted in the book will be in this version, in the upgraded version of Dr. Chef's Thanksgiving cookbook. Okay, so once again, that's just 1999. I'm sorry, I was looking at trying to see. I didn't know I'd taken so many pictures since then. 1999 since then. There you go. Those are the three books. If you all could see them, those are the three books that's coming. That would be, if you see the medicine book, that would be a 20th edition upgraded version of that. And then Dr. Chef's Healing Cookbook is right inside the middle. And then Still No Woman's Treasure, that would be the new upgraded version of the books that you all will be getting. And then we will be sending out a seasonal package as well. So you want to order those in advance, you can do that as well. For those, some's going to get a chance to tune in to Jamaica and different ones. They've already, you all taken advantage of the upgraded services, health and wellness services. Y'all took me 2 years, but I stayed faithful. And so I'm proud. I'm really grateful that I stayed faithful to keeping my word, that I wanted our people to have more, because I knew it was so much more better products, lines, and things out there. And I wanted to provide more better service for our people with the upgraded version, more detailed, more aggressive, not just a few products and then, you all just buy it and then a consultation here and there. I wanted it to be more extensive. And so now I'm able to do that. And this involves the upgrade version of your at-home test kits. And we already have a couple of our clients that already have mine. So thank you all for those who all that tune in now and later. The main ones that purchase, I know they with family right now, so they'll probably tune in later. But they have their at-home kits. They work. And they send them back in, and what happens is they, once you take the at-home kit, and they can show up as a saliva test, urine test, or blood test. And the beautiful thing is that if you can't take the little finger prick blood test for whatever condition that you feel that you may have, then all you have to do is let us know, and we replace that with a saliva or a dry urine test. And you take that and you mail it back in, and we get the email results back from what your test shows that they are not testing for. And unfortunately, they're not testing in most of your facilities. They're not testing for the things that we test for in this, and it's far more detailed. And that's why, for those of you all that tune in now, when you call in for a consultation and you may have multiple conditions or just one chronic condition, that's the reason why now you come in. I have a female, for men and women, longer chart things that you can check off for any conditions and ailments, and it's very detailed. So no more where you just only got to settle for sea moss or only vitamin D, only this. We got that and 15,000 more products that are top of line that you cannot get any just off the shelves of Walgreens and Walmart and other places. You may find a few of them, maybe less than 1%, but then I would question if whether or not that's a generic brand. The only way you'll know if you call in consultation at the 618-388-8100 number. I'm going to try to put that in. I'm holding that up now. And then the other part is that you not only just get inside of this, they're explaining to you, and on the back you see it's very detailed information. And then inside is good, thorough instructions. And then on top of it, you get sent a professional video clip for whichever type of testing that you order. For whatever your condition is, you get a personalized clip to explain to you what your test is for and what it tests for. And then on top of it, you're able to get a pamphlet too that breaks it down for you. So for those of you all that already may have your own practitioners, your health practitioners, or you have a good doctor, it's nothing that you have to overly explain. You just say, I got this, I got this, I got this, I got this. It speaks for you. It doesn't get no more upgraded than that, you all. And it doesn't get no more professional. And of course, I just can't put this online willy-nilly. We are working on our website right now because we want to have that really nice and professional. And you all will be able to click in to be able to get a consultation with me. So you won't have to always go through the phone line anymore or just try to go through the email. Okay. And so that's a good thing. And then I have partnered with another holistic practitioner that's well versed in even far more things than I am, and I'm making sure that I offer those services to you all too. But my clients is my clients, and you all will be handled with care. But just know you're going to have more information, more in-depth information for whatever is ailing you all. And if Sister Jamaica and different ones able to come back on, they will verify because they've already gotten their kits, they've already gotten their tests, they ready to send them off and ready for them to come back. We've already said you will also get an invoice of chart of what you specifically need for your body, for your discomfort, for your diagnosis sent to you. So once again, if somebody's getting confused about what you should do, no more long, drawn out consultations trying to figure out or having the constantly call in, well, what do I do? Will I do this? Well, I tried that. No. You got a professional chart list of to do things that how to take your vitamins, which I'm going to tell you a sample. These are mine. These are mine. What I take when I was stressing, I fell off on, well, it's not a fall off because olives is really healthy for a lot of people. I had to think about my olives. I had to have organic pitted olives. Everybody that knows me know that that is my treat. And I, during my times of thinking hard and wondering when can I offer my people more, I'm just chopping away to where I'm overdoing it according to my blood type. And I know what's out there about all the hoopla about, oh, it's not too accurate scientifically, But y'all know how I am. I like for you all to think. Use common sense. If it ain't nothing to your blood, then why come every time something important come up with your system when you get sick, the first thing they want to do is draw your blood? What are you finding out in the blood if it's nothing to the blood? See, we have to get past this thing where just because you're not educated in a certain particular field or you haven't done, or just because you don't do it, we got this thing where people are going to knock it when they aren't educated in something. And it really, really, really bothers me. But I said the universe is God's going to handle that one. Where we sometimes people will come out and they would really rather people not have the absolute truth and information because you have not taken the years to put two and two together or to educate yourself in a particular area, so you totally dismiss it. Now, that's not to say that you can't treat yourself or that there's not certain things that the body can heal for without you knowing your blood type. However, I don't know about y'all, but I know me. I want to know every detail of my body. I want to know, okay, well, if this is something going on in my blood, and that's what actually is used to send nutrients to my body from my brains down to my toes, you got to know that that's important. It's important. And so, yeah, it's going to vary the eating habits because we're all at different levels. And so that's another thing that I was wrestling and battling with the last couple of years is that I'm like, no, everybody can't get the same regimen and the same things. You have to know what's going on in your system. So for those of you all, I'm gonna tell you, you all actually, those of you all that's tuning in now and later, you all are ones that actually encourage me to actually want to go dive deeper. As a holistic practitioner, wellness coach, I wanted to dive deeper when there was some calling me and emailing me telling me that they have been referred to get buying certain supplements and certain things and didn't realize that that didn't fit their body type. Or maybe you was having side effects like headaches because you were given the wrong regimens. So I took that up on myself. And that weighed heavy on my heart while grieving the passing of my own mom and my daughter. And you all never seen me come before you complaining about it. But I'm telling you now, this is the reason why I wanted to expand and wait. Some things, it is true. Good things sometimes really do come to those who wait. And that's the hardest things you all know to do. Hey, there's a Jamaica. I'm glad you made it in. Yes, good to see you, Sister Dorothy. Yes, I've been in now for about 4 or 5 times. I'm getting on that consistency pattern again. But I told y'all, I wasn't coming back unless I had something good. And also for your granddaughter, you've got tests, at-home tests now. If you still aren't interested, sis, we got at-home tests where you don't have to take her through being so young. I did not forget, Sister Dorothy. I did not forget. And we got a whole new upgraded line of services for you all that's not on the surface at all. It's not on the surface at all. We can dive deep, deep, deep. Okay? Whatever is ailing you, we got pamphlets. I'm going to say it again. We got pamphlets now where it self-explains to you, very professionally laid out. No confusion. And even if you have any questions, and this is for every test that's ordered for whatever it is, whether it's neuron issues with the brain, anything with your blood, the hormonal imbalance, everything for the C. We got the neuron transmitter set. So that's Alzheimer's. That's anything going on with the brain, ADHD, autism spectrum, all that. We can get more detailed information off of these tests, these at-home tests. And then that better prepares those of you all that have your own physician. That doesn't mean that they're going to be well versed in what we're doing. However, at least you don't have to overly explain. And trust me, they'll know what this is. Your well-experienced MDs will know what these are. Whether or not they're honest with you or not, I guess you'll find out if you have to order one of these tests from me. And then you wind up getting your links to your professional line, highly professional line, highly more potent, all forms of up to 15,000 different minerals, vitamins, food, juices, oils, you name it, we got it. We got it now, y'all. We got it. And so we're working on the website now. I'm going to say that again. We're working on the website now for you all to be able to go in and see some of the things because it get overwhelming like Amazon. But at least this time now, when you call in for your consultation, your wellness session, at least now we can direct you according to what it is that you need. Now, certain snacks, organic snacks and foods and things that you want from on there, of course, have at it. Oils and other miscellaneous healthy products you want, have at it. However, for conditions, whatever you've been diagnosed with, or that you may even think that you have, or maybe having kidney issue, diabetes, you're on dialysis, whatever they miss, we can catch. Okay? And then these products, once again, I take Thorn, the stress balance. I take those. Keep me balanced. Keep them neurons and electrons operating right. I now take these it's been 4 weeks now. And I tell you, I have not allowed nobody to really mess with my peace. And so when I thought last week and when my phone started acting up and I thought I was going to virus you all, that's why I had to put a halt to it. It wasn't because of Thanksgiving. It was because I had to put a halt because I didn't want anything to be infiltrated with any new information that I was getting. So I let the ITs work on making sure that I wasn't hacked. And I finally got it fixed a few days ago, and now I'm back on the road. So I don't, for those you all that I sent up the few that I had got a chance to send out the text, and I may have to change the number. I don't. So those of you all that already have the 314-705 contact, you can still directly contact me through that number. Okay. So you all have access that most people don't have to me. So that's another privilege for you all. And you can be in text that number. And then for those of you all that just want to know what products that I have for your condition, or that may want to see what kind of tests, at home tests, how much they may cost and what you may need, then you can still be a text 618-388-8100 number. However, you will get answered a lot faster with the 314 number. And then we also working on another 1-800 number that you all can actually go in. And all you have to do on the 1-800 number is say, "I've been referred by Dr. Chef." And then when you do that, we can go from there with how we want to set up your consultation or what you need. Then you can also do the email, and we got the emailing set up for you as well. My email is still accurate, the Dr. Chef Health and Wellness at gmail.com. And then also the Dr. Chef at 1798 at gmail.com. And then now, drum roll, the other part is those who are saying that, oh, you can't do Cash App, you can't do Will. We got now you can pay with anything now, as long as it has a Master Visa card logo. You can pay with your Venmo, you can pay with your Cash App card, you can pay with Giselle, you can pay with your PayPal, you can pay with your Visa, Discover, America. Also, your insurance cards, if your medical insurance card, for those you all that work jobs, or you may have that extra limit where they allow you to get your vitamins and your medicine. Guess what? You can pay for your consultation with that now. So now it doesn't have to come out of your regular stash if you have one of those RX cards or the cards that have the logos on it where you have a STRU number or you have an expiration date and the CVS, we're able to receive all that. And the beautiful part is, and Sister Jamaica can verify that, is that now you get your receipt back showing what it's for: wellness consultation, wellness services. And the medical insurance cards are approving those, okay? Because they can verify where everything comes from because of this line is approved by MDs. My apologies if you have not come across the lines that I have, because, and you regularly go to your MD, whether they're holistic or not, and they haven't mentioned the top of the line brands like this to you, because only we have access to it. Only 1 or 2 of the lines are open on regular, and then you'll see on Amazon and maybe a few people selling it, but they're going to upcharge it. You won't be able to get the discount. Y'all know how I feel about that. That's why I put my brand to a halt until I can make sure that I wasn't going to have to charge you all 3 or 4% more and then have to tell half lies like, oh, the extra that I'm charging you is going towards helping other people. I'm not going to play them games, because I don't want nobody playing them games to me, knowing good and well that I'm using it to do other things with. We're not doing that. Not here. You hear me? We're not doing that here. No, because those things have a way of catching up with people, no matter who you think you are. You have anytime it's something on black and white and on print, they have a way of catching up with you. Anytime you get charity, anytime you're upcharging on products and prices for things that have a regular retail price to it, and you want to use that I'm doing charity for anything. Those of us who've been in business long enough know that it will catch up with you. So in order for me not to fall into that trap, I'd rather wait. I'd rather wait and look inconsistent than to sit here and get so desperate to the point to where I got over 15,000. Look how it paid off, you all. Look how it paid off for you all, and look how it's paying off for me. You all don't have to worry about having to pay 3 and 4 times much, and me having to tell y'all because I'm giving it to special needs kids. Yeah, I said it. Wake up. Wake up, my people. Wake up, my people. Don't fall for that stuff. Wake up. Is always more going on behind the cameras than what meets the eye. Always. Always. The Dime March got called for that. All these years, they was picking the Dime March and acting like they were putting that money where it was supposed to. They weren't putting that money where it was supposed to go. All of the so-called who's that wear spiritual cloths, done gone overseas and done a whole lot of work. They didn't even dig wells and make it seem like all of them millions of dollars was going into it, and they just line out their teeth. I refuse to go that route just to get you all to purchase anything from me. Refuse. Refuse. I don't care how nice AI and these all this professional hoopla look. I don't care about that. What I care about is the integrity of being honest with you all about the best line of products that's known and proven to give you all the best results for your conditions that you've been wrestling with. That's what I care about. And so on the line that we will be presenting, you're going to have the hair products, you'll have the shampoo, you'll have the skincare, we'll have the vitamins and minerals, you'll have all of your oxidation, everything that you need, you're going to have. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Maggie. You know me when I get on the road. And Jay and Jai, congratulations, you all. Send a shout out. Please don't forget Sister Jamaica and the book that she has. Yes, I had to run out Jamaica and left all our books. She know we just got out for consultation. I left all our books, but I'm still promoting. And so, yes, and so don't forget her book. Please put your information in there. For those you all know that now every 5 to 6 families may have an autistic or mentally challenged young adult or child. And if you don't, consider that a beautiful thing. However, it's so many of us, if it's not yours, you got a niece, a nephew, a neighbor, somebody. Sister Jamaica has a book you all out that you all need to invest in. She's going to put her information, if she can, in the lineup. Please, you all go purchase that. If not for yourself, to a mother or a father or caregiver or grandparent or auntie or uncle that you know is taking care of special needs, it's going to be encouraged. And I'm still working my way through it, but I know the book is an extraordinary book coming from a mother that has two special needs sons, that's beautiful, that's doing better and better each day. And we're in it for the long haul with her. And these improvements, you all are going to see the testimony that comes from out of this. I'm already claiming it. You all are going to see the testimony come out of it. This is what I was on, and this was what was in my heart to do even before I had my daughter that was considered special needs. May she rest in peace. On the 13th will be the third anniversary of my Najee not being here with us. But I was fortunate to have 24 years of learning how to stand strong and tall, even though I'm only 5'3". But my spirit is a giant when it comes to not giving up on what's best, because I know how tough it was looking for the best of the best for my daughter. And the doctors, at the time, they just honestly didn't think that she would make it past 10. I knew not to tell her father that. I had to carry that weight. So you see, for me, it's different. And I still feel like if I had all of this information, all these at-home things I could have did, I do believe that I could have bought us some more time, honestly, for real. And so, yeah, in my heart, it's like, man, part of me, can I keep it 1 million with y'all? Part of me like, man, God, why, why come down? But give me a second. But I heard someone say that whatever you proclaim, whatever you say that you have been chosen to do, that's what you're going to be tried with. If you say you love, there will always be someone challenging your love. If you say you love money, there's be always somebody trying to present something to have you to compromise something for money. If you say that you can't stand this or stand that, that's the very thing that you're going to be tested with. And so if I say that this is what's been with me before I had my daughter, before I birthed my firstborn daughter, and I say, well, I've been caring for people all my life, not just 24 years, I'm 50 years young, going on 51. If God is gracious to me, I will make it to that point. Then that's what I'm going to be tried with. Just because yours is transition now, will you help another mother be able to see more time? Because everybody's situation is not the same. Do you have enough love and care in your heart to keep pushing forward for another mother's child, another father's child, now that yours is no longer here? And when I had to sit back and I had to think about it, I said, wow, I can see my daughter beside me saying, Mama, you got to keep going. I can see my mother. I can hear her voice saying, you got to keep doing it. This is what you were born to do. And you can't compromise the integrity of caring for our people for nobody, not even for yourself. So it's been an uphill battle, but I'm grateful that I didn't give up, because then I wouldn't have came across these things that's more convenient for you and your child, your family, your grandpa, your grandma, your mother, father, yourself. Y'all take advantage of it. Yes, you might have to put aside a little stash, but you're worth it. Your health is more important than anything else. Because as we know, look how many millions of people die every day with money in the bank. They done a lot of good charity work. They have done a lot of things. My mother took care and gave socks and would give things to children. Always have during this season. This is the time she loved to get gifts together and give to the children in the neighborhood and the church and all over. She was a true missionary. She traveled about with her husband. They traveled about. They gave. So if anybody from their heart should have made it, that you would have thought they would have made it and still would have been here today, it would have been my mom. But what that showed me is that it's not good enough to just take care of everybody else and not apply it to yourself. You do have to apply it to yourself, but you can't be greedy about it. Not saying that my mother was. No, I never known that of her. But I'm just saying there's a specific way. It's a way. It's a way. Because there was some times, and I'm saying this out of love, not out of criticism to my mom, because everybody that know me know I honor my mother greatly. But there are laws, natural laws of this world that we have to abide by, regardless of how spiritual you think that you are, regardless of how many scriptures you think that you know, regardless. But more importantly, the day that you hear the voice, you cannot harden your heart. The day that you hear, because there's a law of nature that we have to abide by with this temple, and nobody is exempt from it. Nobody. And I'm going to go as far as to say that it does not give us the right to think that you're better than someone else just because you learned your body, because you're well. You're well because you had to put in homework. You had to do the work. You had to be mindful. Most of us have, let's say that, because some people do have great genes. They can just seem like they just soaring and just eat and do whatever they want to do. But let's be realistic. That's not most people, especially not here. Not here. They're watching calories. They're watching what kind of toxic meat they're eating. They're watching. They trying every diet underneath the sun, trying to make sure that they don't get diabetes. And even then, some are sick and they will not let you know because they look well on the outside. But see, when you're doing this type of work, when we call this Wellness Wednesday, and then it has something to do with money, I found out in this field now that when something becomes a commodity, when something becomes thing that you can make money out. But then that's when the true tests come into play. Your true character is tried now. Because I can easily say, well, now that I got this, y'all owe me $1,000 so I can get Najay's foundation up and going, so I can help give to other mothers. So I can feel justified by that. And bag and bag and bag, and then throw a couple of scriptures at you and make it seem like that you wrong if you don't give, like it ain't nobody else around you in the whole wide world that you can give to. Reverse psychology. I don't play those kind of games. And I never will. I don't care what it look like on here. Do you hear me? Now I'm going to say I don't care. I really don't. Those of y'all tuning in, y'all know I don't. What I care about is you all getting the best information that you can get for your health and well-being. And because I know what it was like, so many of you all that's tuning in now later, because I have experienced the loss and transition of so many loved ones and people from close friends, and then I heard a lot of you all's testimony, that just woke up something in my spirit. It didn't make me want to go and just try to look like I'm doing the most on here. What it did was make me want to become more of a scientist, more of a wellness, more in depth. And I wouldn't have known until I got tested with it. I wouldn't have known. You don't know what you can actually do with yourself. You don't know what's in you until you get tried. We really don't. It's a test. And I'm not talking about like the test in school. It's the test of life. In your life, there's going to be something that's going to try you. And then some things we get tried because of our own hard-headedness. So everything ain't the universe of God coming up against you. Something is us being hard-headed. And I can honestly say it was certain things that I did not listen to because I had such tunnel vision about how many more people we can help. When all along, I kept hearing in my subconscious mind, I have to share this with you all because I never know if something else is going to come up. You never know when if you fail that test, another one is coming right around the corner and it just puts you even further behind. If I told you what I was working off of in order to do these type of things, you ought to be like, what, Dr. Chef? Come on now. I give my grandbaby that. And that's because I refuse to work with people that hearts truly is not into this. And I mean behind the screen. There's an integrity that I cannot compromise because it makes me toss and turn at night. And I've been saying this to you all that's been tuning in with me for years now. I mean it. Because I want that to go out to the airwave. Because when stuff with what it looks like it's going to be, you can't escape. No matter where you go in this world, you cannot escape karma. You cannot escape. You cannot escape through children. We cannot escape because this is a different line of work. Some say ministry. Some say call and chosen. Call it what you will, but you cannot play with souls. And this not bounce back on you. You can't. And so this is why I'm saying you all take advantage of it while you can, because we don't know when this grid is coming down, but we know it's coming down. So that's why y'all been hearing me say even before I went through my tests, hey, stock up on what you can. Start bartering with your neighbor. Even if you got transportation, take them cars. Find out where the farmers are that is growing GMO, non-GMO foods. Barter. Start now, even if you don't need much. Just now, show your face. Now I'm going to break protocol. Get to your Amish people. Tell me if any other going to tell you this. Any other melanated women going to tell you that? I'm going to tell you, get to your Amish people. Get to that sister that got that farm land. Go help her. A lot of them just need you to volunteer to help them out. And there you go. You got food for your family. And more importantly, you're learning how to farm. I'm finna do it. I'm finna do it. I just had to have access to things that I know that was more convenient for you all's health and wellness. And a little bit for myself too, because these are, guess what, y'all? I take all of these because the food is not nourishing enough here. Nowhere, hardly nowhere in the world is it. I take all these because we all been exposed to all this toxicity in the air, and at any given time, no matter where you are, they drop in chemicals everywhere except from a few continents. Name a place where you think that they're not dropping chemicals, and I'll verify for you. Name a place where they're not trying to grow GMO food and you think you're getting completely healthy food. Name one, anyone, even out the country. Name one. Anybody put it in chat where you think that they're not tainting the food. And I promise you I'll get stats on it. That's not a dare. That's a fact. Name a place. Alaska. Absolutely. Already. They already tainted the water. So it's a good one. Already going at them. Like, that's the reason why you'll see as many of those stir. You can get good cold water fish though there. But now since we in this vegan movement, now people are criticizing you being able to get some fish. So what you gonna do? Even though people's civilization done live forever off of it and still is to this day. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. I'm not even going to try to spiritualize it up to you because it's foolish to do that. It's foolish for those of us who've been here for less than 50 years to be hollering about what you can live off of and what you can't. According to who? According to who? According to the lies that's been told? No, Alaska, yes, that would be a good place where you can get some fresh things, but no, they're already taken. I've already watched documentaries on that, and I have a family member that's out there now through the military, and they're doing things to the sea, into the water there. Not as much as it is here. Not as much as it is here, but that's a good one. I like that one. So, y'all throw out some more for me. This is Wellness Wednesday. I'm telling you now. And then don't forget, you see the information in there. You can call in or via text in. And yes, you all have access to another holistic practitioner that is well trained. And you all saw, if you didn't see it, go back and watch the last Wellness Wednesday that I did. You all saw the interview with Dr. Botanica and where he gave the information. I'm sure those of you all that was able to pick up and understand what was said, you could tell he's well versed in the books alone. For those of you all that got the medicine book, the books alone automatically tells you that he knows his stuff. He knows his people's body. Very, very, very well trained. And that's who I have now as a mentor to help me in anything that I missed. And so that's a good partnership there. As of now, everything is going fine. And that's the reason why I want you all to take advantage of it while you can, because we live a life where we got to keep moving. Because when we sharing information like this, you have to have wisdom. Okay? You have to have wisdom. This internet's not going to be here forever. That's my thyroid care. You can look up that company and you see if you can find that off on any other, in everywhere where you all are used to shopping for vitamins. My vitamin D, liquid gel, vitamin D3. Yeah, so you have them with K2. We got the gel, we got the capsules, we got the liquids, we got all of them. We got the 30-day supply, the 60-day supply, the 90-day supply. And whatever brand that you get that's top of the line that may not have however many you want in there, there's always another backup brand that's top of the line that you're not going to get in your regular vitamin shops that they popping up all of a sudden. Yeah, y'all, the industry is almost taking over. So that's the reason why I'm talking like this. That's the reason why I'm talking like this. This is not about what one other person could be doing. This is about collectively in the whole that they're trying to take over. That's the reason why you all see things going viral about them claiming that the orange man is making R.F. Kennedy have it where there's no more vaccination. And unfortunately, we got those of us who are not well versed in understanding. That's how my daughter got damaged. So we're going to leave that right there. And just because they're not showing up now, don't mean that it's not going to show up later. Where you think shingles come from when most people get it past 50? Where do you think your chicken pox come from when most people get that later in their teenage years? Some getting it right away. But yet we got people that sitting there talking about they professionals up in the moment where even like we always been getting vaccinated. How was the people living beforehand that lived to live longer than us? How was they living before they started getting jabbed? Answer that question for me. How was it that they were living and they were living stronger and they were building more than what we building now? Explain that. Because they didn't have to live off of these chemicals. Even the Black Plague. All of those things were intentionally done. But so many recovered. And what were they using? Natural product, natural things from the earth. They didn't have nobody jabbing them so that they can get rid of that strong virus that killed up millions of people. We always had some crazy scientists somewhere concocting up some mess trying to depopulate people because of their evil minds. They're evil, just want to play God over the universe. We've always had that. At least that's what it seems like for me. When I look back in history, that's what I see. You always had some group of people that would sit here, and everybody here ain't human. I said it. Everybody here is not human and surely not divine. They're not. It's a harsh reality that even I had to accept later on in life. I really wanted, my heart was so big. I just really wanted to believe that people wouldn't just hurt people for no real good reason. I went past 30 not wanting to believe that. And I have a client to this day, she said the same thing to me. She said, I really they really hurt my heart to know that when you try to help people, they don't want to, they seem like they treat you like you're the enemy. And I heard myself in her. And I said, sister, I understand. I said, I've been there. It's like they hate you more for wanting to see them live. But it's not that they really hate you. They just hate, they hate the life that they live. They hate knowing that they don't control everything. They hate a whole lot of other things. And so because you're there, you're catching the flack of that. And I've had to have that conversation with someone too. Good person, helping out a lot of people. And they just didn't want to have to, they're just thinking about the environment and kept talking about how the environment is messed up and how we not going to be, we ain't no need us doing nothing here because this stuff is coming crashing in. Ain't nobody da-da-da. And I'm like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm like, in the meanwhile, what you gonna keep on doing? The Winers used to have a song, and it's still there. It said, in the meanwhile, I'm gonna keep on loving you. Or in the meantime, I'm gonna keep on loving you. It's very smooth, beautiful song. You should look it up. It's the Winans. Yeah, the Winans. Yeah, y'all know our melanated family. The Winans, BB Winan and CC Winan. In the meantime, I'm gonna keep on loving you. So until they destroy everything, and it ain't going to be just this country, I'm going to keep on loving you. And that's what we have to learn how to do. Focus on the task that's at hand. Because in a war, there is going to be casualties. And so I like to say, I'm going to live fighting. I'm going to live fighting a good fight. Because you're going to stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. It's so many people that stressing themselves out about moving out the country and all this and don't even realize that when that nationality, if you still down as a citizen, it doesn't even matter if you got a dual citizen. Hear me, y'all. Hear me. Like and share. Notice I hadn't said that, and I've been tuned in now for, my hour's almost out. Don't even realize that you can be summoned back. And they can shut off everything. When this country goes down, everybody that's getting something from here, everybody, and y'all heard me say it, when you're sleeping in the bed with them, you don't know your government. You quick to holler that you don't understand politics and you don't know government. Know that the word government means to control, rule the mind. And rule that mind with lies. There is laws out here, you all, that you hear a lot of people out here just throwing out anything and making you think that all you got to do is just skip the country and everything's going to be fine and you just eat on the fruit and berry tree. It's only going to last for a little bit. Mark my words. Some of y'all tuning in don't know this about me, but I can see some things. And nothing that I have been able to see has not come to pass, not even the passing of my daughter. Nothing. It's not many of us that will be able to get on here and speak the truth that I'm speaking. There are other entities here that no matter where you go in this world, that because of the things that you've done and you thought you could escape from, you don't understand it's following you. It's not going to work. So enjoy it while you can. Enjoy getting away while you can. I'm not even going as far as to say that I may not have to, because it looks like my daughter might be. I can't reveal it yet. Let's say she's been prospect. So I may have to go out the country for that, because ain't nobody taking my baby. No, I'm not telling which one. I'll tell some of the Jamaicans, Sister Jamaicans, Dorothy, I'll tell y'all. But everybody else, you have to wait till I can get a chance to announce. So y'all will see pictures. But it looks like. So I'm going to have to go out of the country, but it ain't going to be where y'all think. And we'll see. But I'm saying that to say that it won't be because I'm running or I'm trying to hide, or because I know that I've made a mess here and thinking that I could do well by others and thinking that that's going to exonerate me. It won't be for that cause at all. Mm-mm. And I'm so grateful that I stood in the fire and I've been through the storm. And I'm able to stand 10, what y'all say, 10 toes down on that. That's what has preserved me through these trying times. Of knowing and being able to see what's to come. Knowing. So I tell people, whatever your heart desire and leads you to do, go ahead and do it. But by all means, don't be deceived. Don't be deceived. What you think is peaches and cream is not peaches and cream. And everything ain't about it just being cheap. People got to pay the price for cheap. Somebody's paying a price for that, and somebody that's wealthy and is using the government is making sure that people stay poor wherever you go. They don't believe in allowing us to live a natural, healthy, loving, healing life. They don't believe in that nowhere around in this world that I have seen. They don't believe in that. Unless you want to live with your little tassel on and your little canes and you out there like the Mayans did. They don't believe in that. You all know all of the different cultures out there, and it's not just Africa. We here don't even know what that is. So that's why you see so many of our people, when they go leave from here, they got to try to look like they're doing some great big charity. And some of them may be. Some of them may. But the truth eventually comes out. Yes, it does. And I promise you, if we still got internet up, you all want to sit back and you're going to see it. You're like, you know what? Dr.Chef tried to warn us. When I'm in a battle, I'd rather know my territory. And I ain't never been in the military, but my grandfathers were, and many relatives were. And I never been with nobody that actually fought in a war. But I can tell you this much, I would rather want to know my territory when it's time to fight than to be in a no man's land where I don't know. And I wouldn't want to be relying on the people that's only obligated to take care of themselves and their people than they are you, by thinking that just because I'm giving them something for free, that they going to be hands down loyal to me. Now, that's just a little wisdom that I've learned from my elders. That just so happened to made it older, that they done made it through some things. They made it through World War II. So I think they might know a little something about making it through World War III. They know a little something, even if they're not as techie savvy. It's just some things you have to remember where this currency is coming from, where this vibration through where you can see me, but I can't see you. This channel, the channels. Why else do you think that they're formulating what they call 6G? What do you think that's for? Oh, so we can have better connection. Now, it ain't got nothing to do with better connection. Got everything to do with this brain of yours, making sure that you stay unconscious, making sure that your spirit is unsettled so much to where you don't know right from wrong, from up from down. That's what that's about. And this is the reason why you have to get to a place where you're not just eating healthy food, you actually storing up, meditating, praying to the God in you to give you strength, but more important, eyesight, to be able to see from where the enemy is coming from, which direction. Because I can promise you, you're not just coming to America. Yeah, remember the Eddie Murphy movie, Coming to America? Yeah, people like to laugh and think that that's something to be mocking. But it's ain't nothing to mock. Only a fool can't see past what was really being said. I said it. Only somebody just extremely foolish. Why would he need to come here to get someone if everything there is so good? Because we're the chosen people here. That's why. Nobody is watching how this stuff is flipping the script right in front of your face. And then for those of y'all that say y'all believe in the Bible or history, no matter what you're reading in the Quran, all of those books, the Torah, whatever book you're reading, all of a sudden we're not the chosen ones. Why else do people, why else is this called the United States of America? Why else do you see so many foreign? I don't know about where y'all at, but right here in the so-called show me state, all different nationalities is around us. Why else are they coming here? Is it just for commerce? Is it just for the money? And if it's just for the money, then that should tell you right there. That should tell you something right there. What you doing business with Babylon? What you doing trying to take from Babylon? And why would you be lying to people, making people think that only if we give to other people that's in cahoots, that actually is doing politicking with America, that's going to exonerate you? A lie from the pit, as my elders used to say. That's a lie from the pit. Y'all better take care of yourself so your minds can be able to be focused on what's real and what's not. It's no coincidence that all of a sudden now it's through the airways that everything else looks more beautiful to us. The grass looking green on every other side. And that's not to say that some things aren't more better. It is. But what I'm saying is that there's a price to pay when, think about it like this. You know, like how when you get sick and then you go into the doctor and then the doctor tell you, well, you know, they ask you, they give you a list and they ask you, well, is anybody in your family have heart disease? Do anybody in your family have cancer? Do anybody in your family? You know how they just sit there and then try to diagnose you based off of your mother coming passes for breast cancer or anything like that. And then they tell you what? It's hereditary. Now, this is just coming to me from off the top of my head. Well, if a disease is hereditary because of the way you ate or because of the environment you was in, what else do you think is hereditary? What else do you think they judging you off of? Where you are from. Why else do you got to give so much? If you are in a fallen country, last I checked, whoever is fallen is the one that need to be picked up. It's homeless people here. And it is worse when you have more monetary means and you got all these high-rise buildings and all these luxury places. But then when you go right downtown in this state alone and many other states that here it is, you can see people homeless on the street begging for food. You can't even pass the light without somebody knocking at your window or somebody that's hooked on drugs because it's been put out there to isolate the people. And all we can say is that we live in a cursed land, a country. Yeah, I'm teaching right now. All you can say is that we live in a country. Well, America gonna fall. America gonna fall. We falling there. We can't get up. But then we like to say, still turn around and say, well, we the chosen people. We the chosen ones. Oh, yeah, by the way, let me hurry up and run and get to the other state because they're not chosen. Y'all pay attention. Just like you gotta pay attention to your blood pressure, your A1C levels for your diabetes. Just like you gotta pay attention, ladies, sisters, when it's time to cycle. Pay attention to your surroundings. Whatever is in your spirit, whatever is in that subconscious mind that keeps coming at you and saying something don't sound right, something don't sound right, something don't feel right, it's right. Trust it. Trust it. Trust it. It won't lead you wrong. I can promise you that in the 50 years that I've been on this planet, I admit, it's not a confession because you're not my God and I'm not yours. But I can most definitely tell you for sure that when I didn't trust that little silent side, that little silent voice, it said, something ain't right. Nah, it's too good to be true. I ran into a brick wall every time. It threw me off course every time. Every time. But only when I listened to that little quiet voice. Somebody call it the hoorah, some call it the third eye, some call it the Holy Spirit. You call it what you will, but I call it common sense. Subconscious sense that they're trying to desensitize, not trying, they are desensitizing through your food, through their phones, through this internet. Why does it have to say enter? And why does it have to say net? So people like myself, the few of us on here, is trying to warn while we can, because there is a saying that says that warning comes before destruction. So there is some type of positive force here that's allowing the few of us to come before you all in times like this, just to warn. And I'm one of those people. I just so happen to not be fearful of anything, nothing. Not even of being left behind. Because if I'm left behind by anybody or anything or any place or any group, it's because it wasn't meant for me to follow. Because I see, that means I would know inside information that you don't know. And so all of us have to get to a place to where when you're shifting in life and when we see where we are and we see the danger and we see what's good and what's not good, all of us have to make that you got to make your own personal decision, just like you have to do for your health and wellness. I can't tell you how your body feels. You have to tell me. I can't tell you if something working for you. You got to tell me. I can tell you what the testimonials are or what I have experienced, but my body, not your body. My spirit is not necessarily your spirit. We can feel a connection because there may be some DNA link. But that doesn't mean that I know everything about you. So I'm here to help encourage on this Wellness Wednesday from the mind. That's why I say from the mind, the body, and the whole soul, and not from no one perspective. To encourage you all to start paying more close and get into your meditation closet, wherever that is. Those parents, y'all got to wait till the children go to sleep. Do like I used to do. Wait till they go to sleep, honey, and get up and start seeing, paying attention to your surroundings. Because I promise you, if I hadn't done that, no matter how tough this last couple of years got, and me waiting just to get good vitamins for you all to get at-home tests, I didn't know all this was coming to me. I didn't know all this was coming to me so I can offer it to you all. I didn't know. And no, and I'm not making a real killing at all off of this. I get a little small percentage, but nothing major enough to keep the internet on. So it's not money driven. I can promise you that. It's all about the quality of the service. It was all about my prayer being answered, what I put out there in the universe, what I put out there, what I spoke, that finally came back. But I had to have the patience enough to wait for it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Some of y'all get that, some of y'all won't. And I had to pounce on it like a lion. I'm like, oh, there you go. Now, give this to my people. Yeah, we had to. I know it's tough. I know it's rough for a lot of us out here right now. A lot. I feel it. The mother in me feel all of it. All of it. All of it. I'm up many nights, not just thinking about what vitamin B you can get in your system, what vitamin C, or what vitamin this, or what vitamin that, or what test. I'm not up all night thinking about that so much as I am timing. Timing. The time and season that I've been placed on this earth, I'm always able to get. Doop. And then people always got to come back and say, how did you know that, Dr. Chef? My question is now is how could you not know? These keeping your health and wellness, keeping yourself healthy and well as possible, helps you to be able to see some things. And yes, there is a such thing as people that get health and well, and they see it and they still won't do nothing about it because they got other distractions, whether it's their relationships, whether it be the children, or, it's got other distractions. And that's why I believe that people like myself, and well, there's nobody but one me, but you know what I'm saying, that have a really true, a pure heart that really, really, really wants to see our people survive and thrive. Notice I said survive and thrive. Even at this so-called last month, and I said so-called on purpose, of 2025. January is not technically the first of the year. It's not according to the original calendars. And this is the reason why so many of us feel off. But this is also the reason why you have to find out what's good for you and your body type, so you can be more aligned, so you can be more accurate than inaccurate. That helps your spirit. It helps your sight beyond what you see on the screen. Yeah, I'm saying it's spiritual. I'm saying it's energy. I'm saying it's vibration. I'm saying that it's that. It's not just, oh, my vitamin D level's low. It's not just that. They have different moons out here now. Y'all haven't noticed 1 minute the moon's blue, now 1 minute is red, and the next minute it's. I'm gonna leave that alone because y'all didn't sign up for that. Y'all didn't tune in Y'all didn't tune in to me for that. But at least you know that I know. At least you know that I know. I want you all to consult. Yes, you can consult. Somebody asked, can you consult your physician with this? Please do so. Anything that's going on with your system. And for those of you all that still have some insurance left, those of you all that can't afford to, yeah, go right ahead and consult your physician. Remember, I got to say that now in order not to get blocked now. I got to say that even for those of y'all that may not have good ones. Consult your physician. I really do hope you got a good one. Because just like good people are hard to find, seeing like good physicians are too these days and ages. It's our job. It's your job to know your body. Don't put all that on the doctor. Don't put all that on me either. I'm just here to share some good information that can help you, that can assist you in finding out what's going on in your body. I'm an assistant. I'm a wellness assistant, technically. I'm your servant, your assistant. If we want to take the nice fancy titles off, doctor this, doctor that. No, I'm your health and wellness assistant. How about that? I'm going to wind up changing that too in a minute. I'm your assistant in this. because I've seen now the repercussions of how many people that call in and email in, and then I'm seeing what some of you all are seeing online. They're just putting so much information out here where folks is completely confused, and that's what they intended. That's the purpose. Because who's the author of confusion? A devilish mind, a greedy mind, a sadistic mind. Those are the only ones that don't want you to be at peace about your health and wellness, and making you think that, oh, it's because of everything wrong that you did, instead of just providing you with the proper information or with the best information for you and your family. No, this is an industry, y'all, now, where it's all about who can get the highest sale and who can make the most money. That's what it's about now. Yeah, I'm saying it, and that's why I don't work with a lot of people, because I know they don't like that about me. Oh, she actually cared. I had it. Y'all, if y'all know, I actually had a so-called minister to tell me that. I ain't gonna say no names, because then that's gonna be too much like busting out. Oh, you actually care about the people. They hadn't known me for long. Actually, so seriously. You actually really care about your people. Be good, please. Be good. Be good. Look. I remember seeing the Witch Collar. I know, sis. Look. I remember somebody. I came across that meme, y'all. I came across it because I like me a good laugh too. But I came across the little meme thing where they said, black women, we know how to make it. We say a whole lot without saying nothing with our facial expressions. You actually care about the people. I'm thinking to myself, well, look, let me act this out. Well, I said, okay, excuse me, some of y'all, this Christian. I be damn, you don't? I'm thinking, and you don't? Did you really say that like I'm not supposed to? Hey, y'all to be surprised at stuff that I hear behind closed doors. That's why I'm talking like this. Y'all be surprised. I know, I'm trying to make them try. I tell myself, I'm gonna be good. Somebody always asks me that too. They say, why you say you're gonna be good? I'm like, because to tell the truth, the unadulterated truth, a lot of times people make you feel like something wrong with you. But be the first ones to quote the saying that the truth is set you free. Free from what? Your lies? Your cheat? Free from what? Tell me, so I could be free and I can make like Harry Tubman and set my people free. Tell me. Y'all gotta remember where I'm born and raised from. And a lot of people shame from where they come from, not I. Because that's what helped give me the heart to understand what it meant to be poor, to see people struggle. And that's from East St. Louis, Illinois. We traveled in and out Chicago, Detroit, Michigan. I've seen the Lord's places where our people have been from here. I've seen it with my own eyes. I'm grateful to be there and sit down and have to listen to the heart and the passion of a Jackie Joyner Kersey and her husband. Look them up. I'm grateful to be able to have coaches. My first health and wellness coach in high school to be Coach Shannon. He's on the Hall of Walks of Fame now. They came from Mississippi, a family of 10, and taught us about integrity. When everybody else said there's no hope for these young folks, it ain't no hope for them. He became the father of all those kids. You think it's just about football? No, it's not. I'm just giving you an example of a few names. I ain't even got to my parents. Professors, different ones that had a different type of very beautiful, encouraging spirit that know what it is to come from the trenches, that knows what it is, as some like say, that comes from nothing. knows what it is to get beat up every day, talked about every day, that go home and it ain't no food to eat every day. But now look at them now. They're not going around tooting that horn like it's something perfect about coming from a two-family home, or because they daddy or mama was a preacher or a teacher. Y'all heard me say that, but you don't see me gloat about it, because it's nothing to gloat about when we got all these people that's dying. When we got depopulation going on, when we got folks that's using the scriptures and spirituality to lie and manipulate and steal and kill and causing people to lose their mind. Or let me say, losing the mind of God in them. So yes, for me, this is way beyond just providing tests, at-home tests for whatever condition you have. We can get down to the bottom of it now, y'all. No more on the surface. So I told you, I like to dive deep. Even though I'm not the world's greatest swimmer, I think I probably would drown. I'm working on it, y'all. See, everybody has something they got to work on. I got to work on. I want to get some swimming lessons. It's not just about this, you all. It is more so about just making sure that your mind is healthy enough. The spirit, that's the reason why there's so much blockage in this area. Of people that are sick and weak cannot defend. They cannot fight a war. You surely can't win one. If your spirit, that spiritual mind that you have, and I'm not talking about your religion, I'm talking about your spirit. You can't, because your brain is so tainted, you can't see. No matter where you are in the world, you won't make it. You won't make it. We won't make it. So, you all know I love you. I really mean that. And I don't mean that because nobody done sent $1,000 or $10,000 through the mail lately. I mean that because that's what I've been placed here to do, against all odds. Yeah, I get teed off, but I only get teed off when I see the poor taken advantage of. When I see people taken advantage of. That's always been me all my life. I never cared for bullies. So if you was a bully, then hopefully you grew out of it. Hopefully you bullying the bully. Did I say that? Hopefully you bullying the bully. Or at least helping the bully to make it understand that that's not a good thing to do. So that being said, you all have the information in there. Please look in the chat. For those of y'all can see the chat, you can still contact me now that we got the number fixed, the 618-388-8100 number. You can via text, or you can call in. You can send through email, the Dr. Chef Health and Wellness at gmail.com. There's no spaces in between, or either Dr. Chef 1798. Through me, you can get through to Dr. Botanica. For those of you all, the men, especially men or women, you all want consultation there. Just note that there is a fee. There is a price to pay for all the extra information. It is, but it's worth it. I can assure you that it's worth it. And then, as I say, about what you can for those of you all that have health conditions that you really, really, really want to find more accurate information and get more accurate help, then my number is the one to call, okay? And don't forget, you all, we got the books, even though I did not bring the books. We got the books. There's Still in a Woman's Treasure. There's still in print coming out this month. And then we got the Dr. Chef Health and the Dr. Chef Thanks Healing extended version of the cookbook that's universal. It's not just for the season, the holiday season. And then also we have the new 20th edition of the medicine book that's coming out as well. And so, y'all, this is my cue that I have to go because yeah, I need to make sure that I got in where I can fit in. I love you all. Take care of yourself. Please, please, please. And don't give up and don't give in. You got to decide to strive and thrive for 2025. All right, good timing. You ready? Yeah, I'm finished now. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, y'all. That is my cue. I have to go because I wanted to economize, so I had to get a ride. Y'all, I love y'all. Hey, this is Dorothy. These y'all, yep. Send that love to them babies, some grandbabies, to the whole family, but most definitely to the grandbabies. Yeah, and I had my grandson. He had his birthday on the 6th. Kareem. I didn't get a chance to post up a lot of pictures like I really wanted to, y'all. But when I tell y'all he's doing so good, y'all will be so proud of him. He already been made president of his little class. He just has that little old, little helpful, little friendly little old man about him. And yeah, I'm bragging. I'm bragging. That's my only grandbaby. So yeah, I'm bragging. Yeah, I'm bragging. I'm bragging. All right. And then his two little sisters, I can't leave him out. Them Nana babies too. Yeah, the Shayla and Nailani. I can't leave them out. They gonna see this later on and be like, Nana, why come you didn't mention us? And I'm like, don't do me like that now. Don't do me like that. I love the children. We love the children. All right, y'all. I'm done. Oh, I'll keep trying to put those in there, but I can't. All right. Don't forget, calling you all for your help. Get it. Get it while the getting is good, as they say. Take care and be safe. I'll be back next Wednesday and trying to come back Monday. I love you too, sister.